Alan beaten by Fylde, a frustrating afternoon there.
It's an understatement. I just thought it was a really good game. I enjoyed the game, and I thought it was getting spoilt by the officials, unfortunately. For me, there's 3 clear, nailed-on penalties, 2 on Becky and 1 on Hayes, and he just hasn't seen them, and it's cost us the points. Yes, we've got the mistake, and that should have been stopped at source, to be honest. There's 2 goals that we've conceded recently where we haven't got out quick enough and closed the ball down, and we should have stopped the shot, and because that's the information that we give the lads. They're 3 front lads. If you step off them, they'll shoot. Simple as that. And that's the time when we never got close to them, unfortunately. Mistakes cost us the game, but you've got to remember 19, 20 games in, 1 mistake, I'd take that any day of the week. So Tommy's held his hands up, but listen, the kid's been brilliant for us, so I'm never going to hold anything against him. He's been brilliant. We just need to get his head up and get him focused on the next game.
We started ever so well, didn't we? Because we talked about Jacob Hazel the other day, about how that goal hopefully will kick-start him, and what a great goal it was, because he had 4 players around him, back to goal, he swiveled and scored.
Well, it was a great goal, great team goal again, great play, and then Dodsy's overlapped and he's pulled the ball back to Hayes, and Hayes has been composed and great finish. But I thought it was a real basketball game at times, and it must have been an enjoyable game for the fans to watch, because it was them were having a chance, we were having a chance. They're a good side, there's no getting away from that. They're a really good side, some top players in there, but I thought we matched them, and I honestly thought that we deserved to win the game today. I really do, and it's just disappointing that we come away with nothing.
Dan Dodds didn't appear for the second half, and obviously he had to reshuffle. Joel Leeson, he had to drop back to left back, Ben Headley had to come up to right back. Did that affect things a little bit?
A little bit. I think you could see we weren't switching the ball as much as we were in the first half. It'd come a little bit passive, and it was a little bit, it was more sticky in the middle of the park. It wasn't as fluent as what we were doing, but I think that we tried to use Kane's pace over the top here, and them would push their left wing back really high to try and counter that. So it was a real to and fro game, but I don't think we had the quality what we did in the first half. And then once them got the goal, it ended off in, I think they had 10 men behind the ball. I think they had 8 at the back, and it was just us attack v defence then trying to get through them lines, and I'm pretty certain there was a penalty in amongst that, but I say the referee today was shambolic, unfortunately.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 appeals in there, weren't there? That maybe on another day we might have got those spot kicks, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? At times
it is, and it seems bitter when you lose a game, but it's not bitterness. It's just asking people to do the jobs, Ray. And you look at the Alfreton game the other night, I think there's a clear penalty on Kane, an absolute stonewall penalty on Kane Felix, and there's 3 today, and they haven't been given for some unknown reason. But the last time we had this referee was the spinning wire incident, so we sent Luke Charman off, and he shouldn't be refereeing our games. I said that at the time. He's just not good enough, simple as that, and he's cost us the points today.
So unfortunately we're knocked off the top of the table, but we're still in 3rd place, aren't we?
Listen, I can't complain with anything that the lads are doing at this moment in time. The fans can't complain that they're doing everything we ask of them. They're giving everything, and it was just unfortunate today that we never got the result. It's to be where we are, punching well above our weight, and I'm delighted with them. We're playing attacking football, what we want to play, and we're still, as I say, if we continue like that, I'll be really happy, because we've got a real good mix, a real good identity where we can mix it up if we want to. We keep the ball when we need to, and we can really battle when we need to. So I'm quite happy with what we've got. Yes, I would love to strengthen, but the funds have got to dictate that. I want to keep Joel Leasy, I want to keep Dodsey, of course we do, but hopefully we can get their mind out in the next couple of weeks.
And as well, we've been playing twice a week over the last 3 weeks, and maybe that showed a touch towards the end when Fylde brought everybody back and we couldn't break them down effectively.
I think you could see that, Ray, in the last 20 minutes, that there wasn't, that little sharpness wasn't there. There was a little bit of fatigue sitting there, 7 games in 21, 23 days or whatever it is, for lads that are playing part-time and working every day. That's a tough going. So it's tough for any team, but for us to do the travelling that we've done and to put the performance in that they've done, I couldn't ask for any more from the lads, to be honest with you. So I'm just disappointed that we never got something from the game, because they certainly deserved it.
So we'll be grateful for a free midweek then, and we'll prepare for this trophy tie against Alfreton. Now, are you going to take the trophy seriously? Are you going to sacrifice that in favour of a late campaign, or do you want to do really well in the trophy?
The trophy's one that you can actually win, right? And that's the way I see it, that we can actually win. We should have been there or thereabouts a couple of years ago, and I think this is one that we've got to take serious, because it's a competition that you can get to Wembley with, and I'm not going to change what we want to do with it. You know, I mean, it's a game for us. Yes, it can hamper you later on, but we've got to. If I'd had a midweek game coming up to it, or a midweek game after it, then I would probably think about it. But these lads will be chomping at the bit to get back out there. I'm pretty certain them will not want to wait 2 weeks to play another game. Them will want to get back out there and put a performance in. So I'll not mix it up too much, but there will be lads that might need games. So we'll see how everyone recovers this week.